Hey guys, it's Lucid. Welcome back. We've got another turn for you here in this game with Xibalba, and I'm the last one to go this turn. I've actually had to delay a little bit, though I think I would be hosting about now normally. Yeah, so we're probably going to do a double turn, and we'll take a look, see how that goes. But this is a rough turn, guys. I tell you what, it's hard to record when you just get absolutely shit upon, and especially when things don't go your way. It's hard to, I mean, it's painful. You prepare. It doesn't work. Okay, that's a battle in the wastelands. He's basically pinged two of these, and they were both successful because I don't have any PD because I'm in a multi-front war. We attack Niflheim here, but okay, we're successful. No, we're actually not successful. This is how much bats fucking suck. I fucking hate bats. You have to get out of the bat business as soon as you can. We outnumber them 4-1. And we fucking die with flyers. Like, this is not... First of all, this is just bad RNG. Second of all, this is why bats suck. They got nerfed. They got nerfed too hard. I think you have to have very favorable not very favorable. You have to have a plan for early game with bats. And having a bless for Sun Guard isn't viable. Aussies, you can use them if you get them early enough, but... versus these big blue fuckers, it's not really gonna help. Okay, so raiding with these guys. It's gonna be successful, obviously. We took this back. I think what I have to kind of prepare for is more of these Call the Winds. And then we attack here and are successful. And this is going to lock down an important fort for me. But then we have this battle. Or no. Okay, here, yeah, we just... What is this? I forget. Okay, yeah, we were just pinging this to see what's here. Fine. We've got this battle, which is the one I was preparing for. Now, I've only watched it once. Or no, I've watched it a few times. We're going to dissect this, and I'm pretty sure what this is going to show is major problems in my build. Now, not only are there a few super combatants, which are going to be hard for me to chew my way through. There's a big fucking army, chariots, an Earth Idiot, probably another Earth Idiot, yeah. So, fuck me. First of all, this is going to be hard if everything goes according to plan. It could work, but things are not going to go according to plan. Now, this is a mix, in my opinion, because this is gonna fail. Now, we're going to dissect why, partially because I have to do this turn. It is a mix of partially things that are my fault, and partially things that are the game being retarded. But the majority, I think, is things that are my fault. Now, the thing is, when I do a communion, I'm going up to 118 fatigue. Now, I'm not in cold. I've made very sure not to be in cold. And you may say, why is it going up to 118, which is what I said? And the reason is because we're in Drained Dominion. And I think this was a major flaw in my build that I didn't really realize until now, which is that if you're going to make these guys and you are going to consider the possibility of using them as communion mages, you absolutely must either get them to Blood 2, or only use Blood 2s as Communion Masters, which is only a quarter of them. Or you have to take Magic. You have to take Magic too, because that's going to basically, it's going to do a % change to the amount of fatigue damage you take, and you'll get that fatigue plus or minus whenever you're in your own Dominion. Well, the problem is they're going to be asleep now when they should be making skeletons. So the idea was to just poop out a big wave of skeletons. But you can see they're just fucking asleep. Completely asleep. And now they turn on, and now it's working. So if we look at it, when they wake up, their fatigue is fine. This guy just woke up, so he's probably... I don't know what he's doing. Because all of them should have had a reinvigoration script after they woke up. There's a couple where I'm looking at them and I'm like, how the like, what the fuck were you doing? Did you not... It's possible other idiots used their blood slaves. And exactly how that happened, they could have used it on the reinvigoration, so I might should have brought more blood slaves. So we've got the Horde of Skeleton engine going. Now we're off script. And this is the part where the game fucks up. And you can start to see it here with Frighten. They're spamming Frighten instead of Raise Dead. Now the people who are casting Frighten, like it's these idiots here. This guy's casting Frighten, he has 2 fatigue. Some of these guys have more fatigue. The slaves are fine. But like this guy, we need to be making skeletons. The whole thing is I need to make skeletons faster than he can kill them. And he can kill them pretty fast. But we're just sitting here spamming this for like 4 rounds. If we had been making skeletons like we had planned, I think there's a good chance I would have won. I'm not saying I would have, but I had it on fast, so you can't even really tell. God, these fucking idiots. It stresses me out just watching this. See, if they continued this, which they probably could have, I'm not sure. Part of this, some people didn't get their reinvigoration script off, so I might still have failed because of that. Because of other people stealing slaves. So I probably should have brought more slaves, but even with that, if we continued this, we're making a lot of skeletons. And they didn't have great surface area. If we just continued it, I think... Here, let's go to normal speed. I just want you to get a sense for how much Frighten there's going on. Frighten, Frighten. There's one guy casting Raise Dead. Frighten, Frighten. This idiot. Come on, guys. They don't actually take that much fatigue from casting Raise Dead because it gets split amongst all the communions. So even if they're at 70, they can get a lot of Raise Dead out. A lot of Frighten. Not doing anything. They literally sit there and do fucking nothing. And then the end of the battle is what they fucking deserve, which is they get chopped to fucking pieces, you dumb fucking bats. Okay, anyway. We lost damn near everything. Very, very painful loss. So this basically means we lose. We have had 2 of these losses. One was this one down here, this first battle, which we should have won. I mean, should have. We took a risk, a calculated risk, that was heavily in our favor, and we lost. So, you know, anyway, that's annoying, but we could have come back from that. This one I did not test. I might should have, and that would have made me realize the problem fighting in Drain 2. And it doesn't tell you the thing for Drain 2, but I forget what the fatigue effect is. It's like an additional 20% fatigue, I think. I think it's 10% per scale, but I could be totally wrong on that. So we're basically fucked. That's all my mages. Or not all of them, but it's a lot of them. The mages are probably going to be coming in here. The other thing is these guys are going to be hard to kill. These Melkworts are not going to be a joke. And he's got tons of research already. I'm basically fucked. The only thing I can do... There's a few things I can do. One is I can monodrop people, which I didn't get the random that I need to make the copper arm, which is the key... one of the key monodrop items. We could potentially monodrop. Oh no, we don't even have Thumb 3 yet. So presumably this army's gonna move up here. These guys are basically fucked. We just need to get everybody out as best we can. And so we are going to retreat. I have no intention at all of defending this. None at all. This place is definitely going to get attacked, probably by oh shit. Okay, these guys will do fine. So, guys, this is definitely going to be a short game. We're going to try to play it out to be sportsmanlike and not completely fuck people in the game with us by being a pushover, but we're fucked. Is basically what it is. Now, we do have some fun things we can do, like we can assassinate people here. So what we're going to do is we're doing a Horde of Skeletons with a Death Gem, so we don't get fatigued out, because it is cold. Our bums are going to get very, very cold, because we're going to, basically the math is, we're going to take 15 fatigue just for casting a spell, and then the spell itself is 40. So we'll cut it in half to 20, so it'll be 20, basically we'll be at 40 fatigue after one cast. And that plus the imps should be enough to kind of get us through. So we're going to assassinate here. This is going to be our main, this and mana drops are going to be our main kind of holdout mechanic here. We're going to go ahead and make some more lanterns, because why not? The thing I need to consider is, do I empower in Earth? And I think the answer is I must. I think the answer is I must. Because I need to be able to mana drop. So I think we have to take this guy. We have to empower... Okay, he is a... I think I would rather empower a death random. We're going to empower you in Earth. Then we can put the boots on him, and then he'll be able to make it. So we're still a couple turns away from being able to mana drop terribly well. The other thing we have to think about for our mana drop, what do we really need? We don't really need Construction 5. We would like Temper Flesh. So Alt 4 would be really, really nice. We're also going to need, and we might as well go ahead and make it, a Wraith Sword. Oh shit, it's a one-handed weapon. We might do the Bloodthorn then. Which I'm gonna have. So I'll be fine. Just something to heal my monolith. The other thing to think about is, in terms of spells I might want to cast, is... Where's Hal? Is Hal 5? Hal is 5. Hal would be pretty good. I don't think it's going to really win me anything here. And these fucking these stupid Melquirts are going to be pains in the ass. Anyway, we'll see. The other main defense, of course, is going to be assassins. So, what are we going to do here? Well, this was going to be needed for an Earth. Okay, if we were going to make one of these, what would we need? We need Blood 3, Earth 2, which really means... I think it's one more turn. I need to be able to mana drop now, so I don't really care about efficiency here. I think... What do I want to do? Cat, Forge... Is there anything here in particular with high blood that would be good? I don't really need the boosters. Okay, let's go ahead and make a Banefire crossbow. I want to make another kit. The problem is if he breaks this in one turn, which he probably will, it might be 2 turns. I might be able to get one assassination off. We'll have you still research. And we're gonna make another one of you, because I need all the mages I can get for a final defense of my capital. It is frustrating to lose, guys. I'll tell you what, I hate losing early like this. But it's really things, I mean, it's my fault. Some of it was unlucky, and like getting attacked, having all my armies wiped out by barbs. I mean, like the troglodytes killed a whole army, had 2 stacks of barbs kill armies. It's annoying shit. The only good thing I can say... there's only one leader on top of this. So... I think what we just do... This we actually need some PD. It might actually be good to go ahead and recruit a second leader in a lot of these places where he's potentially going to do his little bird thing. And that will thwart his birdiness. Alright, birds suck against any kind of resistance. But, yeah. Anyway, we should be able to kill all these Jarls, because we've cut off their retreat routes. The important thing is that we hang tight, maintain siege. If we have to win both these assassinations, if we don't, we're in trouble. These guys are going to be needed back at the capital. They can't make it all the way here. They can make it here. So we'll have to see. There's actually a chance we could throw off the yoke of these guys, but we're going to be completely punished. My plan, and I may choose to do it or I may choose not to, because it's probably going to piss Niflheim off, but I'm probably going to tell Niflheim. Oh, I'm Pain Venom charming his capital now. He is going to love that. He's going to absolutely love that. So these guys will catch him eventually. We actually are going to be safe to move on top of this fort, I think. 20 people patrolling. This guy is stealth 55. Yeah. Well, I think strategically what I need to do is I need to threaten... The only thing... I can't really attack Niflheim. So, first of all, he may not know how bad of a situation I'm in with Hinnom. I'm basically fucked. But... you know, what I can do is I can tell him, hey, look, I can't win a war versus you, so I'm going to send all my Bane Venom charms into your area. And if I do that after I kill this army, he may think that, okay, this isn't going to be worth it. And that's the best I can hope for. But because we're so high in stealth, we'll just stay here. We're at 110. We should be fine. We'll stay here for another turn. I think this idiot's going to stay here. Probably be okay. Thing is, he's in a war now with Pelagia, and instead of building useful shit, he's got a bunch of garbage to try to deal with my Bane Venom charms. So it's, even if he gets them, he's made shitty units basically for that. I think. I mean, I guess these net guys are probably okay against the Cav. Keeping this blood economy going, though, is going to be pretty important, too. I think we're okay here. Because if this blood economy stops working, we're gonna be in some shit. I mean, we're already in shit. It's just gonna be worse. Okay, I've got all of my... We do need to keep our logistics little network moving. Okay, wait, we've got somebody moving back here. There's already 2 people here, so you can wait. And then you can move here. Okay, so we're making a Banefire. I think I can actually make 2. So, okay, well, let's take a look at construction here. We've got a Banefire crossbow. We've got Corpseman construct. Okay, you can make another Banefire crossbow. So we've got 2 Banefire crossbows being made. Now, the combo, of course, is we need to get... And let's not have a Blood 2 guy do it, because our Blood 2s, we're going to need to do other things. Random idiot with death magic. Okay, one second. We might have to use somebody here. Banefire crossbow. wrong guy. Banefire crossbow. There's a decent chance he moves people there. These are heat. He's probably going to go there. God, this battle is just so embarrassing. Like, these guys are cold-blooded too, so it's not even the fatigue. They just suck. They're so bad. Okay, here's what they need to do to unfuck Xibalba. They need to make bats, like, go back to their Dominion 4 cost at first. I think that's the easiest thing. They were, like, what, 1 or 2 gold cheaper? That would be fine. And then maybe, I think their recruitment points are probably fine. That would help some, but not a ton. They need to do more. I don't know what they need to do, but... I mean, part of it, like, the bats were broken in Dominion's 4, so they needed to be nerfed, but they're just complete fucking garbage. And they're, I mean, you can use scorpions, but, like, scorpions are not gonna save us now. We can try, because we're gonna have Earth, so we can try to do Strength of Giants on top of these guys, who do not suck with Strength of Giants. So, I mean, we can try that. Do I have any Scorpion trainers left in my little arsenal here? I don't really see anybody. There's a good chance he's going to move somebody on top of this fort right now. These guys very well could come over this way. I think we'll go ahead and move here. We're probably going to, even though we'll probably crack it, I don't think we'll be able to go inside. And part of my peace with Niflheim will be them keeping this. Because for all they know, I could have some really nasty thing planned. Okay, so anyway, back to forging. We need to make... Oh, and I've got this dagger, which I can use to help forge stuff. So, the question is how many of these... How much does it cost to make these together? 40 and... 10. So it's only 50. Okay. Now, there's a chance, if I make another Blackheart, that I can assassinate people without... without the lifelong protection. It's just not going to work as well. And I think I've drained all of my... Yeah, okay. I have. Okay, let's go here. No. Y'all sneak back. This fort's fucked. Here we're going to hide and wait. Okay, so that's all of our guys. In terms of research, we're going to finish Thaumaturgy 3, which is going to let us... Now, technically we would kind of want to get... Oh, we already have returning. Okay, we're okay. So Thaume 3, then we're going to go for Temper Flesh. Do we really want Temper Flesh before we commit to this? It's only going to give us Blunt Resistance, which Blunt Resistance is pretty fucking important. It's going to give me Body Ethereal, which is going to help against literally none of these guys since it's Dawn Guard. And then Melquirts with magic weapons. It's going to give me... Yeah, not much really. What I could do, which may not be bad, is empower... Because let's go ahead and figure out what script we're going to put on this guy. That'll help me think through this. So we're going to do Earth Power, Astral Shield. Those are both good. Elemental Fortitude would be fine. I don't think... I think... And I could be wrong, but I'm 99% sure that Gift of the First Soul does not work on lifeless. Yeah. Let's take a look at all the gifts, because those aren't things I'm like super familiar with. Gift of, okay, doesn't affect inanimate. Okay. Grants blunt resistance. Okay, shit. So that's Earth. Okay. That actually is kind of worth it. And that's at 3. So if I just make sure I have... No, it doesn't say it doesn't affect inanimate, but typically this luck doesn't apply to inanimate. And it's not going to be terribly important anyway. So what this means, there's a good chance that we are actually going to have to hang tight over here. So go ahead and move him here. Okay, so because of that, I definitely want Dominion, so we're going to keep this guy in here. We're going to keep one Earth guy, because he's potentially going to do a Gift of the Fourth Soul on my god, if we have to teleport in here. We're going to be making our copper arm so we can do a lifelong protection. The other thing... Okay, so let's do our script still. Astral Shield, what else do we want? We don't really get any benefit from that. I don't think this works. I would be... Yeah, there's no way that works. It doesn't say. I mean, we're going to test it real quick. Gotta be careful. If I hit E, the turn immediately processes. I just want to make sure I'm testing everything before we fucking lose, because we're definitely not going to win the game, but I hate getting knocked out this early. Hasn't happened in a long time. Okay. And I think what we're going to do for the monolith is we might have to empower him in nature once. Oh no, we're gonna have to... I have to do this a couple times. It's gonna be a very, very knowledgeable monolith now. Okay, so now we're going to teleport. I'll give you some nature or some astral pearls so you can get back. And let's run through, I guess, what we think our script will be on this guy, just because we're practicing. It's going to be summon Earth Power, then it's going to be well, we're not going to have Temper Flesh. We do need to look at what weapons those Milkworts are carrying, and I think they've got some fire stuff. So, I mean, the fire resistance wouldn't be bad, but we're not going to have Flying Shield. That would be good, but we don't have enough air and content power. That would be really good, actually. Fire, we potentially could empower fire and have Fire Shield. For something I was thinking about. We could also do Leeching, Empower in Blood and have Leeching Touch, which could be really good for just timing the battle out. We could also potentially empower in Water, though I think I've given away most of my Water gems. And it's hot, but that would give me potentially a Fatigue Aura, but that would be sort of easily countered. So anyway, Summon Earth Power. We're going to do probably Howl. That's if we go the Conjuration 5 route, which is a route we may choose to go. Now we're going to have part of the temper flesh, but we just don't have it on here, and I don't want to, well, anyway. Oh, the important thing, the whole reason we were testing this was Strength of Gaia. And then we'll do Fire Shield. Well, before we do it, because we're going to be fucking cool about it, let's go ahead and make a copper arm and a bloodthorn. Here we go. So, okay, we've got the Athame. It's a very low attack, which actually kind of sucks. Maybe I don't do this. Let's just see how it does. I can't think of any way to make it particularly better than this, though. Teleport. Let's teleport here. Let's go on the SS side and make sure there's a fair amount of PD. Oh, the population's dead. Fucking course. Yeah, we don't get the regen. We do get the strength. Which is going to actually not be horrible. Because it's going to give us additional damage. And so when we do hit, we're going to reinvigorate more. Here it's going to be casting a bunch of other shit that obviously we're not going to have. So this is not really indicative of how the battle will go at all. That's not really taking damage. I don't know how often it hit. I mean, we can theoretically run the math and figure out how likely it's going to be to hit. It's probably going to be better to put a shield on it, actually. So maybe we take a look at our shields, because our attack is so low. But like a Scultata Volturnus could actually be really good, and we can actually forge that. That may be the item to make here. I think that is the item to make. It's not going to really block anything because we have shit defense. But it's going to zap the shit out of stuff. So that's probably what we'll make. Now any one of, oh no, who can do it? Because we need air. I don't think we have air. Air earth is a cross path. We can have air or earth, but we don't have air and earth. I don't think there's anybody we can get air or earth on, because these guys in our capital, they do not get air or earth, or they don't get an air random. These guys don't get an air random, nor are they earth. Don't think there's any way to get air or earth. Fuck. So let's take a quick look about, okay, this guy's empowering in earth. But let's see if there's anything we could potentially forge that we think would be good. This would not be bad, because basically we're going to be doing AoE fire damage. So it's not going to this might be good. Armor negating damage, area of effect 5, doesn't affect inanimate beings. Well, this is what we're going to make. It's MR negates, but who fucking cares? Additional weakness. Well, I think this is it. I think this is it. So anyway, we're still going to empower in Earth so that we can make it, but we're going to need, and we can do a bunch of gem swaps, but we're going to need, okay, you're researching. Who else is researching here? It doesn't have a quill. Yeah, let's get our mana drops ready. If I can get peace with Niflheim, I have a very low chance of surviving Hinnom. I think we're actually going to put that in this message. Okay, so that's basically what we're doing. Now, I'm not going to Bane Venom Charm these guys, because it doesn't really make sense. I have to be able to fight and win against Hinnom. The only people it would potentially make sense to, and I really like the player who's playing Niflheim. We've talked about it. And basically, the thing is I can't really attack him. So, God, I can't move him here. I'm probably actually going to have to move him through this way. I'm probably going to have to actually Bane Venom Charm myself. Actually, I think we're going to camp out here for this turn. We're going to make him move stuff over this way, and then potentially we can move stuff that way. So anyway, I think at least we've given Relay pause. I don't think this has been worth him taking one province from me, but I probably also could have used those 30 death gems I spent on Bane Venom Charms. If I had, I don't know, 7 more whites, that would be good. I don't think it's going to save me, but... I don't know. If I won this war, it would be nice having a deterrent. Like, ideally where I pull them out, and then he would leave me alone. But we have finally Bane Venom Charmed his capital. And we've been giving water gem. We gave all our water gems to Pelagio. So I wouldn't have done that if he didn't take this. Probably not worth it fucking with me. Did we? Okay. So we've got 1 lifelong protection, 2 black hearts being made, and 2 Banefire crossbows. These guys here. They're patrolling. We have to keep patrolling. Fuck these wastelands. I don't even care about them. The mission here is survival until we can get a critical mass of assassins. How many assassins are we going to need to deal with this? Probably at least 4. 5 would be better. But these are pretty good bodyguards. So we'll have to see. It's going to have to be high-tier assassins to take care of that. And even then, it's probably not going to be completely successful. Though surrounding Melkorts, they will fail morale checks. Let's see what gear he has on him, because that's going to matter a little bit for our Melkort shenanigans. I mean, for our... yeah. I mean, this is going to be okay, but it's not extremely... It's pretty killy. There's a decent chance they could chop through unlimited imps with this. It depends where the imps land. It's hard to say. Very hard to say. I'd actually have to test out. These guys may, especially with bodyguards, they may be able to not affect inanimates. That's not gonna help. Anyway, crippled, okay. The other thing we can potentially do is we can do mass Lamashta summoning. He'll do okay against Lamashtas because he has magic weapons, though. And that is a sword with no hilt if ever there was one. So yeah, we're gonna piece out of here. We're gonna go on the raiding, which probably is not going to work because he's got presumably teleporting Melkorts. So fuck me. But yeah, that's basically it. Let's go ahead and hit intern. And we're gonna go ahead and do a double turn here. We're gonna play this until it submits. But it's 40 minutes, so I think I need to call the episode. So I will see you on the flip side.